TikTok says it's working to remove conspiracy theories that say Travis Scott's Astroworld was a satanic ritual. Like, we're not in the 80s. That's when satanic panic happened. Calm down. Hello, all of my wonderful, wonderful people, and how are you doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, very well. I promise I'm not trying to burn you out from me, but hey, the more videos, the better, right? Today I want to talk about something that's been on my noggin for a few days now, and in order to talk about it, we're going to have to talk about what happened. So, before we get started, this video can be very triggering. If it is triggering for you to hear about what happened at the Travis Scott concert, this is not the video for you, babe. Just turn this off and go watch some kitty videos or something. We are going to be talking about what happened at the concert, as well as things like satanic messages, children being injured. So if those are things that trigger you, again, bye sis. So of course, I'm sure that you have all heard that there was a Travis Scott and Drake concert in which a lot of people ended up making it so that they're not here no more. YouTube, you know, and being injured due to the crowd basically pushing on each other in order to try to get close to those that were performing. There have been many videos that have been released in which people were being carried out on stretchers, and it appears as if Travis is just continuing to do the concert as if nothing's going on. There were 50,000 people in the venue, which of course leads people to kind of question whose fault this is. There's a video that was released of people basically just shoving through the barricade to get in the door, and honestly, there didn't seem to be much security at this venue for this concert, which makes people wonder, again, who has responsibility in this? Was it the venue? Was it Travis and Drake? Was it the victims of this? Because I feel like those that went to the concert are victims now. There have been many young people that were injured, and as of recent, we just found out that there's a 9-year-old little boy who is in a coma due to being squished in the crowd. Now, a lot of people have been giving these parents some issues because they're like, why would your kid be there? What you need to know, Travis Scott is actually promoted by McDonald's. Who's at McDonald's? Well, not the vegan teacher unless she's singing outside.
Eating animals is wrong, McDonald's. Hurting animals is wrong, McDonald's.
I don't know what that was. Kids are at McDonald's. So, of course, they kind of market to children. So it isn't that weird that there were kids at this concert, but now it is a tragedy. This entire situation was a tragedy. I have a couple issues with what happened. Number one, the response from Travis after this occurred is really bothering me. We're going to be looking at his apology video. We'll get into all that and why I don't think it's an apology video. Another thing that's bothering me is the public's kind of reaction to what happened. Some things are being said about Travis in this concert, and I think it's just way too much. We're getting some conspiracy theories going on, and so I want to talk about that. So before I blabber anymore, play my intro and then we'll get right into it.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families.
So he's gotten a lot of flack for this. A lot of people have talked about how he is not looking at the camera the entire time, how he's rubbing his head. A lot of people are saying that this rubbing his head thing might mean that he's not really that sorry. I kind of think it looks like he's at least a bit distressed over the incident. I mean, he doesn't look happy about it, at least. You could rub your head like I tend to go, oh, you know, so Maybe that's kind of what he's doing. I hope so anyway. And also the fact that he hasn't actually said the words, "I am sorry," which is a very big part of apologizing for something. So let's hear the whole thing.
So we can help assist him through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, anything that's going on, I stop the show and, help them get the help they need, I could just never imagine the severity of the situation.
Now, a lot of people, like I said at the beginning of this, gave him flack because it looks like people are being carried out on stretchers and he's continuing the concert. I will say, when you're on stage, and I have been on stage a lot, the lights are shining in your face and you can't see past maybe the first few rows. So he may not have seen it, but that's not an excuse to me, because there were actually people chanting at the concert, "Stop the show, stop the show.
Stop the show! 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 Stop the show!
So he would have heard that.
Stop the show! Stop the show!
And then he should have really stopped to find out what was going on. And I think that's the issue most people have with him saying that.
We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The city of Houston, HPD, fire department, everyone to, help us figure this out. So if you have any information, please just contact your local authorities. Everybody continue to just keep your prayers. I mean, I'm honestly just devastated, and I could never imagine anything like this just happening. And I'm gonna do everything I can to keep you guys updated and just keep you guys informed on what's going on.
Now, I will say, at least this video, you can tell that it's not scripted. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe he should have scripted the video. He seems to just be kind of coming on here after it all and just speaking. I don't even think he's left Astroworld yet when he did this video. He's still kind of in the midst of it. So I give him a little bit of a pass for being stressed and still kind of being wrapped up in everything that's going on. But again, where's "I'm sorry"? He says he feels devastated by what happened, but I mean, to be fair, he's kind of the one that helped cause it, right? It's their concert.
Love you all. Maybe somebody help jump in real quick.
So he would kind of stop and be like, "Hey, someone needs help, go jump over there real quick," and then he would continue. That's the most he would do, I guess.
To the ones that was lost last night.
But he never really says that he's sorry. He kind of did a second apology where he said, "I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night." So this was obviously the day after. "My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at Astroworld Festival. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD Fire Department and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all." So obviously the public did not feel like these apologies were suffice. Apparently he posted up a third apology that was very similar to the one that we just read. Not much different. Still no "I'm sorry" being actually said. When people see an apology, they want to read or hear the actual words, "I'm sorry for," etc. That just hasn't happened yet. So a lot of people... said that the two of them went out partying after the concert. Which, again, that just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good to go out partying after this has all happened and 8 people passed away and a 9-year-old little boy's in a coma. Many others injured. Don't party after that happens. And because the apologies were not suffice for the public, we're moving on to the next thing that pissed me off about this kind of happening and how the public reacted to it. This was an absolute tragedy. My heart goes out to all of the families of the victims involved, all of the friends that knew people that were involved, anyone that went to that concert, anyone that had to come and show up and help with what happened, you know, all of the fire department, the ambulance drivers, everyone. It must have been absolutely awful. I can't even begin to imagine what going through that would have been. So I'm very sorry that that happened. I'm not Travis Scott, though, so I can't apologize for Astroworld. If I could, I would, but not him. But because people weren't accepting of these apologies, of course, the conspiracy theories started. And this actually really peeved me off. I didn't really talk about it on my channel, but when Gabby Petito was murdered by Brian Laundrie, one of the things that really pissed me off was all over TikTok and YouTube, all of a sudden came all these tarot card readers, fortune tellers, psychics, whatever. They were all kind of jumping into the case, creating conspiracy theories and the likes. Well, this isn't much different, except the conspiracy theory that was created surrounding this Astroworld concert is that this was a satanic ritual. And it's fucking not, and you need to stop it. Let's talk about that. TikTok says it's working to remove conspiracy theories that say Travis Scott's Astroworld was a satanic ritual. That's right. There are so many people saying this on TikTok that TikTok, the app, had to step in and be like, don't worry, we're trying to get this under wraps. We're going to be deleting all the stuff that says so. By the way, I really hope that YouTube does this, Facebook does this, Twitter does this. Because this conspiracy theory, this is the last thing that these families or anyone that went to that concert need, is for this conspiracy theory to exist now. So it just bothers me that people have used this as a way to promote their satanic ritual conspiracy theories. Like, we're not in the 80s. That's when Satanic Panic happened. Calm down. The fatal crowd crush at Travis Scott's Astroworld concert in Houston has spawned a wave of conspiracy theorists on TikTok, where users are pointing out alleged demonic imagery and accusing the rapper of performing a satanic ritual or sacrifice. Why? Well, TikTok said that it's working to remove the content. Thankfully, some conspiracy videos are still racking up tens of thousands of views on the app, which of course is an issue, because people will see these videos and they'll believe it. Many of the far-fetched videos about the tragedy, including linking images at the concert to satanic or Illuminati symbols, like an upside-down cross that TikTokers claim is a portal to hell, a burning dove, and a red figure on Travis Scott's shirt. I've also heard that when you entered the concert, you had to go through a figurine of his mouth being open, which is, of course, another satanic symbol. Commenters on the conspiracy videos have said Travis Scott is definitely part of the satanic group and he sacrificed them, referencing victims of the concert. Imagine being a family member or close friend of one of these victims and having people out here spreading this crap around, just, you people suck. TikTok did not immediately respond to insiders' request for comment. We have this stereotype of conspiracy theorists being older people on social media, but young people can in some ways be more susceptible. Jennifer Stromer Gallery, a professional studying social media platforms at Syracuse University, told The Guardian. Aside from the conspiracy videos, unsettling and often graphic videos of the Astroworld concert have also flooded TikTok, and hashtag Astroworld has over 2 billion views on the app. So if you are one of the people that's spreading misinformation around that this was some kind of satanic ritual on November 5th at the Astroworld concert in Houston, just stop. Stop it. Again, my heart goes out to anyone who was affected by this in any way. I really do hope that Travis Scott and that Drake come out and say and do a lot more. Now, I have heard that they want to pay for the funeral costs of all of the people that passed away during this, which I think's a little too late. I wish that they had done more during the concert to stop this from happening.
Stop the show! Stop the show!
But hindsight is always 20/20. I hope that this experience can be used so that in future we can kind of plan for things like this to not happen. Look at what went wrong here and then, put more security in place. Maybe not fill up venues with 50,000 people for a concert. Things like this that could have helped prevent this from happening. Crowd crush is something that can happen at really any kind of sporting event, concert, and so it's something that we really have to be careful of. If you're out here and you're giving flack to parents that let their child go to this concert, just stop, please. I'm sure that they're going through enough and nobody needs to be parent shamed over letting their kid go to this concert. I hope that they apologize better. Fingers are crossed. I hope that, they give back more to the victims and more to the people that were affected by this. I hope something's done in future to help. I don't know what it should be, but I hope it's something good. If you are someone that is also spreading misinformation that this was some kind of satanic ritual of some sort or sacrifice of some sort, stop. Just stop. We don't need this. It's not true. That would be way too much. It was something that happened because obviously this concert was not planned properly. And when there is a concert like this and everyone's pumped up, these kinds of things can happen. Like I said, I hope that we can in future stop this from happening. I hope that you guys like this video. Let me know what you think about everything that happened down in the comments below. Again, me and all my subscribers send love and prayers, positive vibes, whatever we send, we're sending it to everyone that was affected by this in any single way, especially the families and friends of the victims. No matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you have a fabulous, fabulous day. Take care, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye!
Stop the show! Stop the show!